Here's the thing. Have you ever stared at a purchase, a risky investment, or even a financial decision and just thought, do I really need this? Well, what if I told you billionaires have a tiny mental trick that costs literally just $1, and it completely changes the way they make financial decisions? Sounds too simple? Stick with me, because this is where it gets really interesting, and it can change the way you think about money forever. Introduction. Look, most people make decisions emotionally. They buy the flashy car, the designer watch, the thing that looks like success. But here's what most people don't realize. Billionaires rarely do that. They test their choices using what I like to call the $1 trick. In fact, here's a shocking stat. 40% of Americans can't even cover a $400 emergency. Meanwhile, billionaires make multi-million-dollar decisions calmly without impulse. The difference? Clarity. Think of it like a stress test for your money. You strip away all the noise, all the emotion, and you see the decision for what it really is. Explaining the $1 trick. Here's the trick. Before making any big decision, an investment, a purchase, even a business move, ask yourself, would I still do this if I had only $1? Sounds crazy, right? But it works, because it strips away all the fluff and emotion. Let me give you an example. You're thinking about a $1,000 online course to learn a new skill. If you apply the $1 trick and the answer is still yes, that means the decision is about value, not vanity or FOMO. Your brain has filtered out all the unnecessary clutter. This is the exact mindset that separates the ultra-wealthy from the rest of us. Why this trick works. Now you might be thinking, $1? That's nothing. But here's what happens psychologically. Your brain stops thinking about status, social pressure, and image, and instead focuses on pure utility. That's the kind of clarity that leads to smart, repeatable decisions. Think of it like balancing a scale. On one side is risk, on the other, reward. The $1 test tilts the scale toward value, away from emotion. Suddenly, your choices aren't about ego. They're about rational benefit. Even small decisions compound over time. Skip the unnecessary $100 purchase today. Avoid the impulse investment tomorrow. Over years, it adds up in a way most people never notice. Real-life billionaire examples. Think about Elon Musk deciding on Tesla or SpaceX moves, Warren Buffett evaluating companies, Jeff Bezos investing in early Amazon operations. They may not literally hold a $1 coin, but mentally, they're asking the same question. Would I do this if I had almost nothing? Here's the point. It's never about the dollar. It's about clarity. This is why billionaires rarely regret decisions. They filter out noise before taking action. Remember, the $1 trick isn't a gimmick. It's a mental framework that separates smart decisions from impulsive ones. How you can apply it. Number 1. So how do you start using it today? Investments. Before buying stocks, crypto, or real estate, ask yourself the $1 question. Is this worth it even if I had almost nothing? Number 2. Spending. Before each purchase, mentally strip away luxury and status. Ask, is this about value or just ego? Number 3. Side hustles. Evaluate potential projects using the $1 trick. Only pursue what holds value even if you had almost nothing. Even small decisions compound. 10 good choices per month, multiplied over a year, creates real financial momentum. Here's what most people don't realize. It's not about restricting yourself. It's about training your brain to filter decisions, reduce regret, and increase wealth clarity. Objections and counterpoints. Now you might be thinking, this is too simple, it can't work for me. But simplicity is the point. Wealth isn't complicated, it's clarity. The $1 trick doesn't make you rich overnight. It trains your brain to filter out noise. Even skipping small impulse buys or analyzing your investments with this mindset teaches your brain to think like a billionaire. This is exactly why mental frameworks beat raw luck or knowledge alone. Motivation and wrap-up. So here's the bottom line. The $1 trick isn't about the money. It's about clarity. It's about thinking like the ultra-wealthy without having billions in the bank. Start small. Practice this mindset every day. Your decisions, investments, and purchases will improve dramatically. Your path to financial clarity starts with just $1 and the willingness to ask the right question before making any decision. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe for weekly videos breaking down complex financial ideas into simple, actionable steps. Remember, Clarity beats complexity. Start your $1 trick today and see how your decisions change. Comment below how you're going to use the $1 trick in your next decision. Let's start thinking like billionaires, $1 at a time.